and bring your buddies along with you.
My roommate John Foley and
Foley of Norwood, right, John?
Yeah, that's right.
Also 118-pounder BU and teammate Rich Gardner.
Rich, where are you from?
I'm from Marshfield, Massachusetts.
From Marshfield, Mass. These three guys have an interesting situation. They are now teammates, but about 6 months ago they were far from teammates. As a matter of fact, John being from Norwood and Bruce being from Framingham, they wrestled competitively against each other several times. And I think, in all due respect, I guess John probably was the victim more times than not.
Well, me and Rich have both fallen victim to John's defeats over the last couple of years. Rich is a year ahead of us. He's a sophomore. He was New England champion his senior year. And John and I have been arch rivals the last 2 years in high school. Rich beat me good a couple summers ago, and John defeated me in the Basic League Finals.
Basically, I would surmise you guys became friends throughout the years just from the fact of wrestling together, wrestling against each other. Is that right, John?
Yeah, it is. That's how we met each other.
Tell the folks something interesting, the fact that you wrestled against each other for years and you were competitors for years. What do you guys have in common now?
Oh, you know, we all love the sport. We have a good time. Like, to get good at it, you got to work hard. You have to work in the off season. So we'd always hang out together at summer tournaments, and that's how we became friends.
But you're really hanging out together now. Tell them a little more. What else you got going for you?
Oh, well, when we went to college, me and Bruce both decided to go to BU, and Rich decided to transfer in this year from UMass. So Bruce and I are roommates, and Rich here is our best friend. We hang out all the time.
Cheers now.
Rich, you wrestled down the South Shore, and then you went up to UMass. Why the transfer?
Well, basically the wrestling program down there collapsed. Like, they didn't have wrestling. And then I transferred to BU during the interim, and right now they do have wrestling now. And according to NCAA rules, like, if you transfer and they still have wrestling, you have to sit out a year. But because UMass dropped their program, then I transferred, I could wrestle this year.
Are you guys all wrestling the same weight classification?
Yes, we are. We started out this year with 5 118-pounders. 2 came from Blair Academy in New Jersey, and the other 3 were John and Rich and myself. Right now, it's just John, Rich, and myself. One guy is having academic problems, and the other guy is busy with school. So it's down to the 3 of us now, and John's the #1 man, and the 3 of us are battling in practice every day and just making each other better men and better wrestlers. I think the whole idea of us becoming friends was just the mutual respect, knowing what the sport involves, and wrestlers seem to have a natural liking for each other. They know what goes through, and we have each other to push, watch each other's weight. You know, when we're in the room and John's reaching for that chocolate cake, when the match is coming up, I'll take it out of his hands and eat it myself.
The other situation is, not only do you wrestle for Boston University, but there are open wrestling competitions, so that you can still, I guess, wrestle against each other. Is that right, John?
Yeah, me and Bruce wrestled in the MIT Christmas tournament. It was an open tournament for college just last week.
And I know who won that.
I let him win.
You let him win, huh? Well, boys, I appreciate you coming on. Being an alumnus of Boston University, I obviously wish you guys well. It's nice to hear that school mentioned once in a while. Not that I have anything against the other one, but sometimes you get over Chestnut Hilled. And we wish you all luck in the world. Thanks for being on. And the reason that wrestling is on, fellas, in Framingham, interestingly on cable, is because of this guy. This guy, you know, took it by the horns and called me up one day and said, "Gee, I think you should put wrestling on. You do enough with football and hockey and basketball. Why don't you do that?" And that's the reason why this is on. So
well, I like to thank you very much, and I hope this continues. It looks like it's going to become a tradition, and that's why I'm helping out, you know, the North team now. I just want to give back, like Red Auerbach's giving back.
Gotta give it back, right?
Just want to give some back, because I feel lucky that I found a sport that I fit in, and
what you guys have
from us in the future.
What you guys have proven also, and to a lot of people out there, to the little guys, there are only people who are short. That doesn't mean you're little, right? I mean, you guys are tough 5'1s and 5'2s and 5'3s, and bottom line is that if you really want to play, no matter what you want to play, you can do it. You just have to put your mind to it and go for it, right?
That's right. We're 10 feet tall in between the ears. That's where it counts.
And that is where it counts. And, you know, and I think a lot of kids who are small, and, you know, I have small children, sometimes give up. And they say, well, I can't do that, I can't do that. There's nothing that you can't do if you really put your mind to it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
We've both fallen into that hole and climbed out of it.
Good. Boys, good luck. Thank you for being on. Best of luck to you guys. Good luck in your season. Thanks, fellas. Okay, take care. All right, Barry Bograd.